Pisces, the magical world of Pisces. Pisces are the magicians of the zodiac, illusions, trickery, confusion, delusions, and secrets. Pisces are no strangers to secrets. Could be theirs, could be yours. Pisces is the spiritual librarian of the zodiac, holding the key to secrets of not only people, but secrets of the universe. The 12th house, the house of Pisces, is the house of secrets. This enables Pisces to have a natural disposition to being secretive. The Piscean nature is that of someone who works in the shadows. It's about everything going on behind the scenes. It's like watching and helping everyone find the books they are looking for whilst knowing where everything is on a spiritual level. It's literally like being a spiritual librarian. Everyone you meet has secrets or hidden information. Everyone is a book. Once you get talking to them, they may start telling you information about themselves, which in itself is a revealing of secrets. But when we're talking the dark secrets that people absolutely keep to themselves and won't tell a soul, that's when you step into the world of Pisces. The secrets do exist somewhere, but until it leaves that person's mouth, that somewhere is not here, it's elsewhere. This elsewhere is where Pisces lives, in the psyche. So what's put behind the scenes is put into the view of a Pisces who is already there. Like being on stage and throwing a prop behind the curtains. Pisces will be behind the curtains by default. So we'll see what you've thrown, or at least hear something that got thrown from the stage to the back, then go and check it out if they didn't see it. Pisces are not people who need to see who threw it, because other staff behind the scenes will show and tell them whose belongings it is. In other words, the other spiritual librarians look out for each other. They help each other, as some is way more experienced than others. Pisces people are babies in the spiritual world, whilst being old souls here. Pisces are like ancestors in the flesh here, but Casper there. It's why they are looked out for. It's preparation for when Pisces fully joins the club. Now when it comes to Pisces being psychic and wise and all-knowing, this is because Pisces doesn't fully operate in this realm. This place we call reality. Pisces is not connected to what we call the year 2025. Pisces is connected to existence in itself, as everything exists at the same time where Pisces is from, where everyone is originally from. Due to Earth or Saturn's time, we call things that happened before the past, things that are happening now the present, and things that hasn't happened yet the future. But imagine if the past, the present and the future was all happening at the same time. Just in another realm, another dimension, on another timeline. Imagine what you see as new in the present isn't new universally. It's happened before. Robots, flying cars, Donald Trump. These things, these people has all existed before. But we're just experiencing it again for the first time, unbeknown to us. Pisces is in the space of having the subconscious awareness that it's not new, because they themselves have been here time and time again. That's the feeling in the soul. This lifetime they're currently in is just one timeline that is being replayed. It's not just one loop though. There's infinite loops, continuous cycles, infinite paths, infinite destinies. It's like infinite art. Pisces is at the stage where they can reach the level of knowing you can control your destiny and how you can control it, how to switch paths, how to change your destiny, how to create your destiny, how to intentionally manifest anything. Pisces are at the stage where there are no limits. They are connected to the universe and learn that if you go within, you become spiritually enlightened and realize you can change anything and everything, your own life and others. You have the power to do anything you want to do. You are your only obstacle. There's separation in religion, the same way with race. It's oneness in spirituality. But being here time and time again, Pisces has the feeling of, I've read this book before. That's the feeling they have about life at this stage, like nothing's new. And it's because Pisces holds the key of everything that has ever existed, and through the dream world is where they access it. It's why Pisces are known as dreamers. The closest thing to this concept is the Akashic records. The Akashic records are believed to be a compendium Of all universal events, thoughts, words, emotions, and intent ever to have occurred in the past, present, or future in terms of all entities and life forms, not just humans. Now, before I even begun doing these videos, I didn't know there was a name for this or even a religion. I just thought of it as a spiritual library that contains everything. So it just goes to show. And that is just one of thousands of beliefs you find Pisces connected to without even being religious or consciously aware. It's just a subconscious thing with Pisces, a knowing. The fish is just connected to the unseen. The same with karma. Karma is originally from Hinduism, maybe made more popular through Buddhism, but the concept of karma is something Pisces will be connected to without even having to be practicing any religion. It's just a connection, a knowing a Pisces will naturally have. This is all because Pisces is connected to it all. It brings it all into one, and it's why Pisces is the sign of beliefs. All belief systems can be filtered through Pisces. Reason why Pisces is the most mutable, the most fluid energy there is. There's no limitations, no boundaries, just an openness to everything. Pisces is in the universal ocean. This is the Jupiterian influence in Pisces, alongside Neptune. So if we go back to the Akashic records, it's basically a library stored in the psyche that can only be accessed through the dream world or through the subconscious. The 3 Jupiterian signs will have a natural connection to it, whether they can access it or not, but it's a belief. And belief is everything. That's the key to whatever you want to do in life. Belief. It's as simple as that. When someone tells you to believe in yourself, that is it. That's the key. That's the secret to success earthwise. But with this library, how it manifests with the Jupiterian signs is why Cancerians are known for the past. They will stick in the history section of the library. Sagittarians are known for the future. They stay in the philosophical predicting side of the library. And Pisces are known for the past, present, and future because they tie it all together. They see the separate sections in the library and see that it's actually all connected. These sections make up the whole library. There's no difference between the 3. They can be used interchangeably and simultaneously. The moon, Jupiter, Jupiter's moons, Saturn, Saturn's moons, the sun, everything is in there. What gives Pisces this enlightenment is Neptune. Neptune, the co-ruling planet of Pisces, gives Pisces the key to unlock that door through the dream world. In other words, Pisces has the easiest access to that library, leading to a greater understanding of how it all works. Pisces can walk through the library and look in books they're interested in at their most spiritual connected state. I must add Aquarius into this because they will be travelling through the cosmos with a spaceship and a crowbar, knowing it exists too, wanting to get in there early. It's why you can call Aquarius the most spiritual sign on Earth, as Pisces is half here and half there. Aquarius are in the now, looking to the future. When or if they gain access to that library, it's then they see whatever they have in mind has already been done before, just not on this timeline. It's the same innovativeness of Aries, where Aries thinks they are the first to do this and that. Aquarius gets to realize it's not the first time, but it's the first time now. So when it comes to a Pisces being here on Earth, this spiritual figure amongst the rest, secrets of others and keeping secrets is so easy to do because in the grand scheme of things, it's such a minor compared to where Pisces is accessing and learning from when they are not here, which will be seen as daydreaming or absent-mindedness. But to a Pisces, it's like being a librarian in the spiritual library of everything, just floating through this mystical library with all these glowing books on some Harry Potter shit. And the magical thing about it is, Pisces does not even need to travel there and explore to get information, as it's not a simple thing to do. That's more of an advanced Pisces thing who has been freed from the ego, who will be able to freely explore in the spiritual world. But still, all Pisces will be receiving books from this library at random. They will have random pages from books just landing in their lap throughout their life, giving them hints and glimpses, which is supposed to make the Pisces dive deeper within to explore it in full, as it can only be accessed through the dream world. But this random receiving does not just happen in a Pisces dreams. Pisces will have like epiphanies out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere, without even thinking about anything, uncovering secrets of the universe, Anything can pop into a Pisces head that can change their life. Winning lottery numbers, the solution to an unsolved maths problem, the answer to an unsolved riddle, the idea of a device that can change the way humans live day to day. All these things are floating around from the library, and oftentimes lands in a Pisces lap, making them want to learn more. Pisces might not even want to apply it to Earth and just want to learn more about where this inspiration or information came from. So that's the half here, half there thing constantly going on. Pisces doesn't speak of these things in general. It's one of their secret lives. It's their default life actually. The Pisces you see day to day, that's them living their alternate life. Your default life is a Pisces alternate life to just blend in here. But most of you will be here to hear about Pisces secrets in relations to people. So let's dive into that, as it's not all mystical, and depending on what secrets are being exposed or non-disclosed, Pisces can create absolute destruction here on Earth with the information or secrets they uncover or withhold from others themselves. Your secrets. One thing I'm sure every Pisces will be familiar with is people telling them information about themselves that you don't even ask for. Cancers will crawl into people's business, especially if the person's hurt. Scorpios will dig into another's business depending on their intentions. But people come to Pisces with problems, their feelings, etc. When you get around a Pisces, could be a known Pisces or a stranger that's a Pisces, they have what I like to call the confessional booth effect. It's just something we have. It's where your soul, not you, your soul subconsciously leads you into a confessional booth to release on a Pisces. It's like holding on to garbage for a while, then finally stumbling across a bin, not realizing this bin transforms into either a dump truck or storage. This is one thing a Pisces does to others, releases them, especially if what they are holding has made them a mental prisoner. This all stems from the Pisces empathy. Through empathy, Pisces can directly merge with another, feel their feelings. Through telepathy, Pisces can almost hear your thoughts. They can have a great idea of what you're thinking. So on the receiving end, it will feel like this person is very non-judgmental and accepting of me. It's the opposite to Virgo, where you can directly feel judged by a Virgo by their eyes alone. They don't have to say nothing, but some do on top of it, which can be devastating if they're critical of you and you're sensitive. Pisces gives others a sense of comfort, of being heard, so through this sense, it's what enables others to want to share things they hold inside with a Pisces. This only happens with Pisces who keeps themselves open, by the way. But in general, others will share things with Pisces, not even intentionally, it just happens. Pisces are great listeners because they listen from a place of trying to understand you and how you feel about what you're telling them. They don't just listen to your words, they feel what you're saying too. Pisces puts your feelings on a pedestal here. It's not about them, and others sense this. It builds trust on a soul level, which you may not even realize it's gone that deep. This is something Pisces, Libras and Cancers do very well. Gain your trust through a soft projection, which can be dangerous in the wrong hands. But not only does Pisces listen to you, if a Pisces looks at you while you are talking and they are listening, the effects intensifies, where information will just flow out your mouth like water, because that's what you will see when you look in a Pisces' eyes. This image of this dreamy watery ocean in their eyes, as if you're standing alone on a beach just talking to the ocean. This is what Scorpios struggle with when getting information from others, because they can't turn off the intense look, so they turn it into interrogation. Pisces takes the gentle approach, but it's more times genuine. Pisces wants you to feel comfortable to free yourself, so emits a free-flowing accepting energy. So free that you will somewhat forget the Pisces is there while you speak. Even when the Pisces will drop in questions here and then when you pause, which is like helping you roll in the sea, helping you release what you're holding, you may still forget they're in your presence and feel like you're talking to yourself, just you and your soul. That's how attentive and mostly quiet the Pisces will be, giving you a platform to talk. It's as if they're not even there, like a phantom therapist. Pisces will be so attentive and alert though, where you could casually drop a big secret of yours, what you haven't told anyone before, but sort of play it off like it's not a big deal. A Pisces will instantly know how important that was to you, from the feeling, the energy in your words, and the piece of soul you've released revealing that secret. And remember, they will oftentimes be looking at you as you speak, so they will see how you react after releasing important information. Your shoulders could even loosen just a little bit, and drop from releasing tension. Pisces picks up on all these things, consciously and subconsciously. Pisces are Virgos with deep emotions, basically. In general, Pisces don't focus on details. They're normally busy looking at the big picture, but in situations like one-on-one relations, Pisces are very detail-oriented. I say oftentimes a Pisces will look at you during conversation, because not every Pisces does the eye contact thing. A Pisces could be head down sitting next to you listening, just feeling you out, maybe rolling a blunt for you two to smoke or something. They will still take you in the same way, but eye contact intensifies the effect. But some Pisces also don't like eye contact in case you can read them, which I'll cover later. The thing is, your typical Pisces ends up being apathetic internally, because the majority of information they will get from others is not a big deal. On one hand, a friend is worrying about a wax session they got coming up, but also worried they might have an STD because it itches and stings a bit when they pee. And on the other, the Pisces just woke up just before entering a door in a dream. What direction do you think Pisces will be focused on swimming in? STD results or universal discovery? Pisces got bigger fish to fry. Stories are written in the stars and Pisces are trying to read them. Pisces in their head will think, bitch, just go and take a test and push the appointment date back. The fuck you keep repeating the same shit? Depending on how close the Pisces is to you and how much they care about your feelings will alter the delivery of that message, but Pisces can get irritated pretty easily. Pisces have very short fuses, but equally have very fast reflexes, so they're quick at putting the spark out before exploding. So this is what makes Pisces appear that they have long fuses like a Taurus, for example, but it's not true. Pisces have bad tempers that is well under control, especially in the morning. They're trying to remember a dream that felt significant and can feel it slipping away from their memory the more they wake up. It's fading as they're trying to grab it. And you're contemplating, umming and ahhing in the Pisces ears if you should eat breakfast first, then shower, because you may need to take a shit, so don't want to shower, then eat, then have to take a shit. Pisces in their head will be like, You know how some dreams stay with you? Easy to remember, but you have those others that just fades and fades by the minute. But it's accompanied by a feeling of, I need to remember it. Because you just know it had some important information you don't want to miss. So Pisces can be frustrated as hell trying to balance that and listening to you at the same time. The less self-control a Pisces has is the more you'll see the mood swing side, which is similar to a Cancerian or a Scorpio on timeout. With a matured Pisces, you won't realize how much self-control they have unless they snap. You could be worrying so much about something and tell a Pisces and they'll listen and comfort you, but a Pisces will somewhat know if it's really a big deal or not in the grand scheme of things. So if it's not, they won't fully invest themselves emotionally. This is to preserve energy and not continuously be swept away by others' problems. Pisces will listen with an open heart, open ears and open eyes initially, but as soon as they hear your problem, a Pisces will literally time travel with it right before your face and just know if it's really serious or not. They'll see it. If not, they switch off while still appearing like they're invested. When I say Pisces don't operate on Earth's time, they really don't. They time skip here. It's why they can react to things before it happens, which won't make sense until it happens. What a Pisces won't do though is make you feel like your feelings are invalid. They'll understand where you're coming from, then try to shed some light on it, unless you literally become a scratch record where they need to tell you to please shut the fuck up. Another reason for this apathy is because others will dump all this anxious energy on a Pisces when stressed, but when they get to eventually realize they were stressing over nothing, they forget the energy they dumped on the Pisces in the process, leaving the Pisces to just deal with it. And that could be a rinse and repeat until the Pisces puts up some boundaries. You ever had someone call you 24/7 about something coming up that they're stressing about, then when it turns out fine, like you told them it would, You don't even hear how it went afterwards. They don't even come back and say it went fine, etc. You have to go to them a few days later and ask them, oh, how did that thing go? Then they're like, oh yeah, it was great. It was stressing me out so much. I'm glad it's over. Pisces don't generally deep these things because they don't attach themselves to the help they give out. But they're aware of it because the cycle of that situation came to an end. The end of anything is what Pisces focuses on. So it causes them to not get fully emotionally invested in the process if they can avoid it going forward. If it's actually a big deal, then Pisces will be fully attentive and supportive throughout, naturally. Even if you're annoying as fuck, Pisces will have a high tolerance level. You need to be able to when on duty. But all this is how Pisces remains really laid back and calm people in general. The fishes just listen. Pisces is the final mute sign after all, but when it's something important, they get an alert. Now here's a little secret about what Pisces does with your secrets. If it's traumatic and stuff like that, yes, Pisces is going to be in their feelings about it for you and with you upon hearing it, but Pisces are great at purposely forgetting or deflecting trauma and upset to keep on moving. And this involves other secrets too. As in, if you told a Pisces a secret a couple years ago, that secret will be way, and I mean way, in the back of a Pisces mind. It will be stored away. It will almost be forgotten. Unless it's like a thing you constantly bring up, where when a Pisces gets around you, they feel your energy which is directly related to that secret, then they will have it at the forefront of their mind. But if not, like you told them something deep and haven't brought it up since, to not weigh the Pisces down, Pisces will sort of shift it and store it away. You can literally tell a Pisces anything. Nothing is too much for a Pisces. They can handle it and comfort you and then move on from it. Pisces are literally playing Chinese whispers with the universe. They haven't got a natural interest in sharing others' messages. There's literally bigger things to focus on for Pisces. In some circumstances, you may have to remind a Pisces of a secret you told them. Jog their memory, because they genuinely don't fully remember it. You could be stressing the whole time if a Pisces will tell anyone a secret you told them, when these times, they put your secret well away and have since mentally moved on. That is that mutable energy in Pisces, how the fishes stay afloat. Pisces don't hold on to it basically. Pisces will just store it. They store all secrets. It's hidden information that they may store or dispose of. But anything that's like personal to someone and hidden, Pisces stores it all because it involves your soul. When you understand, this is happening with everyone the Pisces knows, as in they hold the secrets of many, many people. You get to understand Pisces is that spiritual library to others in the flesh. Others like to hide things in the ocean from treasure to dead bodies, not realizing Pisces lives there, explores there and stumbles across these things. The only way the Pisces can function is by filing them all. Pisces can't keep all these secrets out on their desk, focusing on them day to day. They'd go mad, and that is just for here in this realm. Pair that with the information they are receiving from other realms, it's why Pisces has to be in a constant state of shifting. Literally moving like a fish in water. Be slippery, be water, my friend. So are your secrets safe with a Pisces? Yes, they really are. But as with everything, there's a bad side. So let's talk about the dark side of all this. Now when I say Pisces will hold your secrets and forget them, etc., that does not include any fuck shit. That doesn't include things that Pisces doesn't internally agree with or that is against their morals. You may feel like someone is not there when you're telling a Pisces your secrets, but someone is there and they have feelings too. They can still store it away if it's fuckery, but if it's something that is completely off, then the Pisces is going to keep a close eye on you from there on out. Have you ever been on a beach at nighttime and stared at the ocean? Well, when you look into a Pisces' eyes and think it feels like you're on a beach in the day with this beautiful ocean, just know the ocean doesn't disappear when it's nighttime. It's there and always listening. And when you understand the Pisces can shift their energy from light to dark, from day ocean to night ocean, which you can visually see if you look in their eyes, then you will know they are not people you take lightly. Pisces can be people that can still hold secrets of someone who is now an enemy, But you see, if they choose, what you are holding within needs to be heard by the collective for the greater good. They are going to air your shit out and not give a single fuck. A Pisces can store some dodgy shit about a friend, cause you know, they try to see the best in people. But if they fall out with that friend, and that friend starts talking shit about the Pisces, a Pisces may just destroy you with your own secrets. If after you tell a Pisces a secret, and they sort of gave you the benefit of the doubt, and you turn around and disrespect the fish, all your dirty little and big secrets will be on that Pisces desk automatically. I repeat, all your dirty little and big secrets will be on that Pisces desk automatically. They will mentally have all your files out, shit you even forgot you did. Shit the Pisces themselves even forgot you did. Could be last year or 15 years ago, it doesn't matter. It will all be on that Pisces desk. Everything. All the red flags they overlooked with you, all your secrets, everything that can be used to destroy your life will be on that Pisces desk in a fat file. And these times is what surprises Pisces, when they can deep and actually view all the bullshit they have put up with. This one fat file that belongs to you, that's been singled out in this limitless, endless library in the psyche. Nobody's perfect. We all have red flags. But your red flags, including your secrets, will be ready for disposal when you cross a Pisces like Jesus. It's as if Pisces has a personal librarian working for them. And all the Pisces will have to do is open their mouth. The mutest sign will temporarily become the loudest and they will expose everything you are hiding. Pisces have the most dangerous mouths because they have the most listening ears. They hear it all. Even the things you don't say, they hear it. And oh, Pisces can paint pictures with their hands, with their words, but the detailed, accurate painting a Pisces can paint of you for others to see is unmatched. Sound travels at a faster speed in water than air, and that's why Pisces are even steps ahead of what comes out of your mouth. It's as if they know what you're going to say before you say it. Now, I'm not talking like secrets that involves you two, like you two did some crazy shit and promised to take that shit to your grave. That is going to the grave. Pisces will never break a promise and may hold back on exposing you if it can lead to exposing both of you in retaliation. But anything that solely involves you, you'll be finished. Pisces will sing like the sirens. This is the contrast of Pisces. This is the two fish. And because the light one is so welcoming, you will never believe the Pisces has another side to them. But depending on how you treat them, or the severity of what you are hiding, you will find out. A Pisces will expose you so bad. This is part reason why Scorpio, the other known secretive sign, hates Pisces. Because Pisces can expose them in a way they can't expose a Pisces. Even if they do expose a Pisces, many, and I mean many, won't believe it. Being comfortable is so dangerous. It's like pillow talking. All your defenses are low. You've just had some great sex and feel connected with the person, so you start revealing shit. This is what some dangerous women purposely do to men. Use love to pry. This is that Venusian energy which happens to love being in Pisces' world. But Pisces is the most secretive sign because they know all these tricks and knows the danger of comfort and of love. And what sign is all about comfort? You see the loop? That's the water sign cycle. Cancers can be secretive, but they are a lot more open than the other two water signs. They're like openly private. They don't really hide what they got going on unless they're actively being sneaky. Then you've got a problem. Pisces automatically lives by the code of not telling everyone your plans before they're in action and all those things. It's like a built-in knowledge to move like this. This is the final feminine sign in Pisces. So when Pisces gets you in a state of pillow talking, depending on how you move after you've revealed your secrets, is if you get fucked or not. It's all reversed with Pisces. All reversed. So it don't matter who you are. From you tell them some dodgy shit or they catch you doing some wrong in the Pisces eyes, you have a target on you. Pisces just kind of waits. And sometimes a Pisces might just leave at that. Just distance themselves from you. Not forgetting, but just get you out of their life. Use it as a driving force. This can happen out of the blue after knowing a Pisces for years. And it can sound toxic, but Pisces can temporarily entertain the most evil people you can imagine. But when a Pisces is done, it's a clean cut. And others are in a right to ask why you left like that or whatever. And sometimes a Pisces might even tell you. That's if you can even reach them. But if you make it even worse by talking shit on the Pisces, not understanding why they ghosted you, etc., which sometimes is to protect you from that Pisces, because Pisces are the garbage collectors, not just of garbage, but of who's dropping the garbage too, you're gonna find out why they ghosted. Depending on your age and experience, you will be surprised at the amount of people who don't look at what they could have done to cause another person to drift from them. You want to talk victim mentality? I mean, look around you. This whole generation is full of victims. It's always the other person's fault. The lack of self-awareness in the world in general is actually insane. But Pisces are very self-aware as well as being extremely aware of you. So if you aren't self-aware as a person in general, then life just gets harder for you. But being around a Pisces, you could have told a Pisces some crazy shit 2 weeks ago, and now the Pisces is moving distant, and be confused why the Pisces all of a sudden is moving funny. Like, others don't connect the dots as easily as Pisces does. Some eventually get that, oh, it was because of that moment. And that's when they start saying Pisces is passive aggressive and non-confrontational, when the fish just slides out of there without engaging. But they don't know what Pisces is engaged to, so it's best you don't speak on Pisces if they just leave you after you expose yourself to them. They're doing you a favour. But some never do put the dots together. They just see it as that Pisces was weird and fake. They pretended to be my friend, then they just left when they couldn't use me anymore. Pisces people are awful, and they all smell of canned tuna with a hint of Tabasco. Some people here in Pisces are good at keeping secrets will be like, what? Hell no, they got loud mouths. But there's a process to this. There's a reasoning to it. Pisces will never just reveal or talk for the sake of talking. Like reveal someone's secret just to start a juicy conversation with another. A couple other signs do shit like that, but that's not a Pisces thing. But watch how this stuff goes full circle. The same way someone could randomly tell Pisces their business or secrets. If a Pisces comes to you, randomly telling you a secret of someone, they are in the process of destroying that person. Could be for good or bad reasons, but that's what's going on. It's not for nothing else other than destroying them, putting an end to that cycle. But for observant people, this will raise alarm bells about the Pisces and overlook the message the Pisces is telling you about someone. You could think like, how are you telling me their business like that? Ain't you two friends? And you see, if you think like that in response, the Pisces will detect it and fall back into that, okay, you don't believe me, but you wait and see mode. Because Pisces may also have a reputation for lying or just chatting shit in general, so may fall into that boy who cried wolf category. But in this story, it's not the boy who ended up getting eaten by the wolf or others not believing him. It's who didn't listen that gets eaten, while the boy who cried wolf has long gone and disappeared into the mist. That's Pisces. Ironically, another reason why Pisces are great at holding secrets, it's because they are good liars. It's second nature for Pisces to twist the truth. A Pisces can innocently outsmart the best of them when it comes to mind games. This is another Jupiterian trait that you'll witness in Pisces and Sagittarius, but it's also a mutable sign thing, which brings in the mercurial signs, Gemini and Virgo. Cause lying, although distasteful, is a skill. It's another way to adapt to a situation if your back's against the wall, or you're not trying to hurt someone's feelings, etc. Lying can be the difference between life and death sometimes, so it's definitely a useful skill if used correctly. Not just lying and twisting shit for absolutely no reason, and that's why Geminis of all signs has a bad reputation for just that. Gemini can lie for fun basically. So Pisces can successfully innocently lie to protect your feelings all the way to deceitfully lie to cover any trace of them being at a crime scene. It can smell like fish all over that crime scene and the Pisces still gets away scot-free. But if the Pisces feelings gets involved, a Pisces could go back on a lie to do the right thing, but that right thing won't be accepted. It will just be seen as a lie. So from there, a Pisces can have a reputation for telling lies. by exposing their own self. Holding secrets and telling lies is simple for a Pisces to do. What makes it hard is if they interfere with their natural nature. Giving alibis and covering your back. A Pisces is one of the signs you literally want in that situation if they're on your side. An immature Pisces can be read like a book by perceptive signs. But any Pisces that is connected with their dark side will have a poker face like no other. They just subconsciously know how to cover the scent with that Neptunian dust for themselves and anyone they are protecting. If shit is sacred, it's not leaving a Pisces' mouth. But if you not only become an enemy, but also start talking bad on the fish, they will bring you down. If they discover something about you and don't like you, they'll expose you. This can relate to anyone, including siblings. Your Pisces sibling could be a snitch to your parents in a malicious or caring way. Pisces can most definitely be an I'm telling kid. But when they grow into themselves, Pisces will be the backbone of so many secrets. So many hidden things going on, the actual backbone to it. Legally and illegally, Pisces are always in the mix. Always in the mix. It's only when you get told Pisces is in there that you realize and start to taste it. And that can be never. 2 signs you don't want knowing your secrets, if they are foul, is Pisces and Libra. Because when it comes to people, your reputation will be no more. No more. Open and hidden enemies. You will have to leave town and start afresh elsewhere. Pisces are equally the best and worst people knowing your secrets, and you will either find this out when it's too late or never find out nothing. There will be nothing to find out because your secret is locked away. But don't push it. Secrets can haunt people, really haunt them. So once they've met someone they can share it with and lighten their load, they forget how haunted they previously were and may get comfy. Pisces may, quote unquote, forget your secrets, but they don't forget you, because they've downloaded you, so have all your information stored. So if there's one sign who can remind you of what being haunted feels like, it's Pisces, the ghost themselves. They will re-haunt you with your own secrets. No matter how much of an open book a Pisces portrays themselves to be, never forget they themselves are a library and have access to a library that your mind can't even comprehend. Your secrets are merely a drop in the ocean, but it's nothing for the fish to find it again and bring it to the shore for all to see what you've been hiding at sea. The secrets of Pisces. Pisces is the sign you will most likely find in isolation, hidden, low-key. However, they are also the sign that can remain hidden in plain sight. Social loners can be used to describe both Pisces and Aquarius. But Pisces isn't anywhere near as friendly as your average Aquarius. Pisces are way more guarded. Aquarius are introverted extroverts, whereas Pisces are extroverted introverts. Whether it's seen as mysterious, shy, quiet, arrogant, Pisces are not the most talkative people. You will have to talk to and pry to really get to know a Pisces, but even then, you won't get the full picture for prying. Pisces are walking VPNs. Not only that, Pisces are the sign that goes most undetected in general. They can pose as another easily. The amount of encounters you could have had with someone who said they're a Leo or a Gemini or whatever, formed a whole opinion on that person that you now attribute to their sign, but it was really a Pisces in disguise, it will shock you. Pisces do not like diggers and people who are too eager. Asking a Pisces tons of questions like on first meet, and asking when's their birthday, like obviously showing signs that you are trying to put them in a category, section them. Pisces is going to give you a whole load of nothing and section themselves. There's a difference between genuinely getting to know someone and talking to someone to find out about them, because they're reserved. Pisces will know the difference and act accordingly. And if they really want to steer the direction of the interaction, they are going to move so extroverted from the get-go, so friendly, so quote unquote open, that you wouldn't believe it's all a front. Pisces can easily put on a show, making you think you're at a circus watching clowns and magic tricks when it's really not that. To get to really know a Pisces can only come from a truly genuine place that involves feelings that you bond over, like you grow up together or go through the same struggle or have the same faith. Like the bond needs to involve feelings and the soul. Other than that, you get the secret agent at work. But the assumption that a Pisces doesn't have dark secrets or things of that nature because they appear like some soft fairy is literally what makes them the most secretive and misjudged, because they sure do have many things going on behind the scenes. Oh, they sure do. They're just the kings and queens of oversharing bullshit, but makes them seem like open books. The masters at redirecting convos about themselves and dodging drawouts. They move like Neo in the Matrix whilst appearing like they're in 50-50 full conversation with you when really it's you speaking for 80% of the time. Every Pisces has their own Batcave. It's just them and Alfred in there. Them and their trusty advisor, their soul. That's all Pisces needs at this stage. But loving another, whether romantically or platonically, is never far away. Having friends or a partner isn't uncommon, but living like an actual monk isn't uncommon for Pisces either. By natural nature, all Pisces lead a double life. They are the last mutable sign who are generally known for their duality. Gemini is the most notable for having two sides personality-wise. Virgo for the tidy presentation, but chaos occurring inside. And Sagittarius for things like adultery, like leading an actual double life, if they tap into that side. But Pisces will lead a double life as in, I've got my life around my people, then I've got my own life when I'm alone in a more extreme way than the normal. Because everyone has alone time. Everyone has a somewhat double life. But Pisces type is just different. It's literally two worlds. Now this other life, this other Piscean life alone, can range from something simple, like they're an avid book reader, and that's all they do when they're in their Batcave, just read books. And that's not a big deal or anything to hide, but a Pisces can still keep something as little as that a secret. Like a Pisces' own people may not know this side about their Pisces friend or lover at all. It's not even a secret, it's just something the Pisces does but hasn't mentioned it to anyone. So say you get into reading and you're telling the Pisces about it, that's when the Pisces can be like, oh, I've read that and I've read the sequel too. Then you can turn around like, what? Since when did you read books? I never knew you read books. So when you see how easy a Pisces can keep something innocent, hidden, it should not surprise you how secretive they can be about something that has to remain hidden. Something they have to throw the Harry Potter cloak over. Something they absolutely do not want anyone finding out about, and this is where things with Pisces gets dark. Real dark. Saying, I know what you did last summer to the wrong Pisces who actually did do something last summer, that is now a sacred secret, can get you killed. Pisces are always navigating the seas, dealing with all emotions, behind the scenes. It's even deeper than the minor ones they may show you, like if they're a little upset about something. Over time, a Pisces begins to realize others do not deep things how they do. They're not like in tuned how they are. They're not exploring the dream world how they are. They've not got this key to this spiritual library that they got. So from that alone, Pisces will be quiet about that side. Yeah, Pisces can come into work and chat about Bad Girls Club or the football match last night, but they aren't talking to you about the encounter they had with some biblical looking angel and the message they were told by it. Because unless you're wired that way, you will think Pisces is crazy, and many people are not wired that way. Have you ever described a Pisces to them, like saying they're so sweet and caring, and the Pisces either just shrugs it off or gets emotional, like tears up? That's not tears because they're flattered and touched by your kind words. It's tears because they're thinking, God damn, you don't know nothing about me at all. I'm not sweet like that. Yeah, I'll feed the homeless, but I'll also shock the whole neighborhood if they try me. You don't know that side. This is where it helps when a Pisces has fellow water signs around, as they experience these things too. Fire signs who are spiritual is a blessing to have around too. But even then, over time, Pisces will still end up being secretive, because Pisces will clock others don't fully get a Pisces how Pisces gets them. It's just how it is. It's why Pisces is the most misunderstood sign. It's hard to understand a Pisces, and I'm a Pisces saying that. A Pisces may not even understand another Pisces. On a spiritual level, yeah, but in the material world, not always the case. And a Pisces might not even understand their own self, even when they understand others. The most misunderstood sign even by Pisces themselves. But right here is another reason why Scorpio will have issues with Pisces. Because Scorpios are the other sign that actually is in the ocean trying to navigate it. Cancers are more lucky in that things just come to them, similar to Pisces. Although Cancers do have a very sneaky way of sideway crawling into people's business, to signs like Pisces and Scorpio, it's very transparent. So it doesn't work on them, but it does with other signs. When it comes to Scorpio and Pisces, Scorpios are the ones digging around in the ocean. So they will always come across this red door, deep in the ocean amongst the mists, that belongs to a Pisces but just cannot get it open. The door's not even on the ground, it's just stuck in the sea. You can see the back and the front of it but can't open it. Is it a portal or what? Scorpio can sense all this evil hidden shit behind it but can't get it open. And this is why Scorpios will forever be on a Pisces' neck. Even digging at the Pisces so they can reveal themselves, and it sometimes works. Pisces doesn't care about Scorpio's secrets. They know they have them, but it's not nothing unexpected or something a Pisces hasn't seen before. This is why Scorpio's darkness does not scare a Pisces, and some Scorpios like that. But Scorpios cares because they are all about unraveling things and making sense of things. So Pisces always poses a challenge to them spiritually. It's like a, oh, so I'm not the only one, feeling a Scorpio will operate out of, which can go from admiration to pure hatred towards a Pisces. From Pisces' point of view to Scorpio, you know how Scorpio can be about other people's possessions? Pisces can feel like Scorpio is running with their energy but won't mind it. Because Scorpios will get the public reputation for what Pisces is secretly about, which keeps Pisces hidden. They can be outside dressed in all black, whilst Pisces is dressed in all pink with nothing but darkness inside. A Scorpio, to an extent, is the only other sign that can tell you about the dark side of a Pisces, and possibly an Aquarius. Scorpios are about unraveling things here. Pisces and half Aquarius is about unraveling things over there, way over there. As I said earlier, Pisces are in a constant state of shifting energies, all energies, but they also have things on their desk. Pisces are here on duty, and the bat signal is always going off. From a Pisces has got in touch with their shark, depending on the life they lead and their surroundings, a Pisces will always have dark secrets hidden about themselves. Pisces are here cleaning up, so to speak. They are cleaning up in silence like a janitor with their headphones on. Could be from casting spells to actually being the Grim Reaper in the flesh. None of those things will be disclosed to anyone. The only other person or thing who will know what is going on with a Pisces is Alfred, their soul. As we all know, there are light Pisces and there are dark Pisces, but they both don't exist without the other. A light Pisces, a Pisces moving in a higher spiritual vibration for the greater good, can still be using dark elements to restore peace, because those dark elements are within them. It's all within Pisces, so a Pisces that is on their job, whether they are classified as good or bad, will have secrets involving what they have done to other people. A Pisces' dark secrets will always involve what they have done to another. It will never be some shit like they piss in their grandma's soup pot or some stupidness like that. It will always involve what they have either spiritually or physically done to someone else. Because Pisces are really fucking people up bad in this world, under the quiet. When it's a dark-sided Pisces, this Pisces can still move in the light. The Pisces can still appear positive, upbeat, have dreamy eyes and all of that, but have a secret life of going out at night and turning the homeless into shish kebabs. Dark-sided Pisces are the worst enemy anybody on earth can have because they are the one and only true hidden enemy. Pisces in general are the worst enemy, full stop. You may not even know this Pisces is a cold-blooded shark, but you somehow offend them and make yourself a target. They go to their Batcave, draw up a plan with Alfred with full intention of execution, and not long after, they're trying to resuscitate you in hospital. Your soul done already left you and is in that room watching the doctors and nurses fighting to bring you back. This is not as far-fetched as you may think if you know the fish's true nature. Pisces are shadow workers from the shadow realm. You don't see Pisces moving in the shadows. That's Scorpios. Pisces will be hidden in the actual shadows. Have you ever had an epiphany where you realize, oh shit, this person actually hates me? Like everything ties together in that one moment. Stuff you've been missing before and it's like slap bang in your face. Realization that this hidden enemy is now uncovered and everything is so clear. Even though it's a relief like, wow, I've clocked on now. It's still crazy because it's like, wow, this person is actually out to get me. And how long have they been out to get me? You don't get that with Pisces. You will get that after an actual attack has been made. After that phantom hit, that spiritual blow. That's when they may reveal themselves or even get revealed by someone. But by then it's over. War's over before it even begun. Pisces is sacred energy, ancient energy. It's hard for a Pisces to not be secretive. Pisces has to learn to open up more when it's necessary, like pair bonding. Things like oversharing, wanting to be accepted and revealing all about yourself to everyone you meet is not a Pisces trait at all. Maybe a young insecure Pisces, influenced by that Venusian side, that's more what Libras do, overshare, talk too much. That's not Pisces. What others get confused is, you can speak to a Pisces for a whole day and feel you've got to know them very well, when really all you know is the person they've portrayed to you that suits the type of person you are. This is why Pisces will not be seen as secretive people. You'll think Pisces is as friendly as a Gemini or as talkative as a Libra. But what has that Pisces actually revealed about their true self? I guarantee hardly anything. This is another area where Pisces can be really great liars with the intention of just merging with you for the day. You can go home and think this Pisces has 2 dogs, 1 child, partner of 5 years, lives in the hills, mortgage, all of that. These times, that Pisces lives alone above a Chinese shop. No dogs at all, maybe a couple rats running around, and they call escorts over sometimes and pay extra to go raw. But you, they know all about you. All about you. On the most innocent side, Pisces doesn't even mean to hide things, they just do. It's why I won't describe a Pisces with a word like sneaky. But the shoe may fit. They'll just always have a life or a side to them you will not know about. But on the most evil side, they will not just have skeletons in their closet. They'll have corpses under their house like John Wayne Gacy. And Pisces mainly works alone. From robbing homes to robbing souls. No honor amongst thieves, and Pisces can be out there stealing shit, so it's born alone, die alone, even when they've got many people around them. You do not know what sort of secrets Pisces could be holding about themselves, and the scary thing is, they do not move like people who are hiding anything at all. Pisces moves like they are open and readable, and even if they don't move like that, and move standoffish, their aura or voice or looks still give off that open and welcoming impression unless they block it or are moving with the dark fish daily. Then you will know they have some fucked up shit going on because you can feel the energy in the air when a Pisces doesn't hide it. But in general, this is where many people gets woken by surprise at a later date. It's that perception they have of a Pisces which you can't blame people for getting fooled. Pisces can fool anyone. They can even fool themselves. There will always be a duality with Pisces. Even if you're the travelling type, you will know how vast this earth is. Even just looking out the window when you're on a plane, taking off and landing, it's indescribable how large the earth is. So imagine pairing this with this same vastness inside your own head. Pisces will usually be people who like to travel and explore as much as they will like staying in their cave. That's that Neptunian and Jupiter influence. So Pisces will have a sense of how large the earth is from a realistic point of view, but knowing they can close their eyes and travel as well. It just adds another layer of exploration. Pisces gathers and receives so much information, including others' secrets, whilst keeping their own self hidden, that they don't even have the energy to be talking about themselves to others. Oh, they're loud as hell when it comes to Alfred, making sense of what's going on, but no one will ever understand what living like that is actually like unless you have your own Batcave too, i.e. unless you're a Pisces too. Pisces are like hoarders of information, similar to Aquarius and Gemini, but Pisces also hoards spiritual messages. There's so much things to cipher through and a lot of it is cryptic. Pisces does so many things in secret, and these things can include your secrets. Let's say you told your Pisces friend or partner or whatever that your babysitter used to do shit to you when you were younger. Now naturally, a Pisces will feel the urge to avenge you. Even if you've healed and you've made peace with it, a Pisces can still think, nah, they need to get theirs. If it's bad, bad. But say you're kind of conscious that this Pisces you're telling is like that, they're the type to go hunt people down, so don't tell them who the person is. Incidences like this is where I won't say a Pisces will go digging, but they'll secretly be in hunt mode. So say the Pisces will know, cool, you don't want to disclose their name or whatever. The Pisces will know if you've left out some info with it, obviously being the person's identity in this scenario. From here, a Pisces could either start purposely dreaming of finding this person in that library, opening that book or file and get all the information they need on this person, or they could send an alert to their personal librarian, their Albert, to bring that file to them. Person's face and name. They could do this right before they go sleep and wake up with clues and ideas and inklings. Now this will sound like some crazy made up shit, but you see manifestation and believing in this outcome, that alone makes it real. That alone is why Pisces, Sag and Cancers can appear lucky. And in this day and age and where it's all digital, I'm telling you, that person can come up in a Pisces suggestions on Facebook or some shit like that. For the first time ever. No mutual friends, no nothing. The same way your phone listens to you and reads you. Have you ever said something in conversation to someone in person, then your phone shows something related to it? Or even worse, you're thinking of something and haven't even said it out loud, and your phone shows you an ad about it or something in relation, as if your phone read your mind. It's the same effect with Pisces, like a subconscious in the background listening, reading, then showing you thing going on. Pisces secretly in that hunter mindset is like a magnet and a radar. So when they click on that random profile that they are drawn to, scroll down in their pictures that goes on 15 plus years and see they used to babysit, and noticed they're a Pisces too, some predatory little fuckfish, giving the fish a bad name and shit, who now does nothing but gets high all day and is as open as a book, don't give two shits about being secretive. Their whole timeline's full of woe is me quotes and reposts. Let me tell you, what happens from there will be a secret. That's where a big fish will meet a little fish. They won't even have to mention anything to the person they are avenging, because they don't need the attentions or accolades or the respect. Job's a job with Pisces. The ones that are still in their ego and want attention, any kind of attention, are literally the Pisces that gets caught. Otherwise, Pisces can real life remain low key. This is why Pisces are one of the signs that makes perfect hitmen or women. Perfect executioners. And there is a long list of Piscean executioners in recorded history. Take a look for yourself, it will surprise you. Anything ghost related fits Pisces people like a glove. From ghostwriters to ghost chimers. Ding ding ding, come here little ghost, I got a job for you. Pisces also makes great spies, for this whole reason as well. The mutable signs will be great in this department. As weird as this sounds, stalking is literally in a Pisces nature. And if you want to see it in action, just watch how a Pisces moves when they desire something. They shark fin it down. But these revelations happen in so many ways and doesn't need to be spoken out loud. It can all happen mentally. And this is why when I say Pisces is a terminator, they are like a robot, a computer, you will understand Pisces are much more than just sensitive feelings. It starts with feelings. That's step one. Aquarius are like half human, half robot / alien. Pisces is that robot or alien in full, out of this realm species. Another way it could happen, like a Pisces could be speaking to your mum and your mum happens to mention the name of your old babysitter without the Pisces even digging. And that only happens because your mum could have subconsciously got caught up in the Pisces web of wanting to find out more information on this babysitter that abused you. Stuff can be shown or revealed to Pisces without even lifting a finger. It's mainly spiritual and mental work with Pisces. The physical world is the final step and can be the initial step. Everything else is in the cosmos. Pisces moves in silence. They move in silence. And so much things has come to the surface in recent history where now, Pisces isn't just associated with rainbows and fairy tales. The sign's also widely associated with serial killers. It's all because Pisces doesn't make noise at sea like a cruise ship honking its horn. They quietly glide through the ocean of life, whether it's just to swim around like a guppy or to hunt like a shark. It's all in silence, in the lowers, in the subs. Pisces is the submarine. A Pisces is the father of the modern day submarine, ironically. So I mentioned earlier that a Pisces may avoid eye contact when they're just listening to you to avoid you reading them like they can read you. Well, everybody's eyes tells a story, because eyes are the windows to the soul. Now, Pisces are not immune to being read, especially by signs like Scorpio or Virgo. You can't read a Pisces soul through their eyes how a Pisces can read yours or another Pisces, but you might pick up their intentions or feelings through their eyes. So Pisces is good at knowing who to hold eye contact with, more so if they have something to hide. It's like a Pisces can feel when their soul is being read or seen, the same way they can feel when something external has entered their being. So we'll put up barriers to avoid it happening in the first place. Exposure is almost the equivalent to hell for Pisces, even if they have nothing serious to hide. Pisces in particular are great mind readers because whatever is on your mind can be seen through your eyes. So not only can Pisces sense it like a Cancer, they can see it like a Scorpio. So even if a Pisces is thinking positively and stuff like that, they still won't like to know that someone has read them to know that. It's all in the name of staying hidden. Like a Pisces will want you to trust what they portray to you. If a Pisces says they love you and looks you in your eyes, then they may hope you can feel their words in addition to what you feel looking in their eyes. But if you don't believe the Pisces words and have to look deep in their eyes to believe it, Pisces will not be willing to prove it to you that way, even if they can fully show it to you that way. They'll rather look away than possibly walk away. I hope this makes sense. Like a Pisces will not give up their soul like that, because it's the ultimate exposure. Then it can be like, well, what else are you going to see when you look at my soul? Because I'm hiding so much shit that I even forgot. It's because it's all sacred energy with Pisces. It's like, you're not supposed to be reading that yet, sort of energy. So they're protective of themselves and their privacy in that sense. They're protective of their soul. At their highest vibration and with someone they fully love and trust, they will let you in. They will part the ocean in their eyes like Moses for you to completely merge with their soul. They'll want you to walk down the middle of the ocean in their dreamy eyes. But this is rare. This is not something that happens every day. That's some Queen of the Night flower shit. This is when you can get a seat in their back cave alongside Alfred. And at their darkest vibration, Pisces will stare deep in your eyes, so your soul can walk through the valley of the shadow of death in that Pisces' eyes. A Pisces will stare deep in your eyes as you go to sleep and become a part of their secrets. Stare so deep in your eyes that your soul leaves your eyes and enters the Pisces' eyes, walking down that dark, depressing, haunted valley. Because that is what a Pisces' secrets is full of. Souls. Pisces don't have dark secrets. They have souls. That's what's behind that random red door in the ocean. That's what Scorpios be sensing behind that door. It's souls. Souls collected and stored for use by a Pisces. It's tales from the crypt with Pisces, and more times they aren't telling shit. And that's souls from the living and the dead. Time doesn't exist where Pisces is from. You can be dead there but haven't met it in this reality yet. The Spiritual Librarian could already have read your book. In the ocean, Cancers and Scorpios, the crab and the scorpion, views Pisces, the fish, as a flying species. A sacred, untouchable species that they don't understand. On land, Scorpios take up the role of flying in the form of the eagle or phoenix. Where do you think Scorpio's secretive nature comes from? Who have they learnt this from? What have they seen? So they appear sacred to the masses on land, while Cancers stay low to the ground, half keeping a low profile and half communicating with others. They'll rather use the energy of the ocean for success than get lost in the whole extra sacred learning stuff. Pisces on land forever shapeshifts to stay hidden and to keep their sacred energy a mystery unless they're openly healing. So they will appear as all sorts where you may not see them as secretive at all. Capricorns are another sign that will hold the title for being very secretive or private. But remember, Capricorns are half sea creature. They have knowledge of the ocean, not of Pisces, but Cancers and a bit of Scorpio. So they use this knowledge alongside their climb to the top, where they appear untouchable or secretive on land to the masses. Virgos are great at compartmentalizing, but Capricorns master it. Sagittarius is traveling across land and sea by boat, seeing all of this, discovering this, being spiritually led to see it. They will see Pisces fishes when at sea, but will see them as below, not on their spiritual level unless they really spend time at sea, which they don't. They don't even take the fish they see jumping out of the water temporarily flying serious. Libras are the gates to heaven or hell, who secretly knows about and may tell people about Megalodon waiting at the end of this all. Scorpio will fly over the ocean, seeing Pisces fishes below, subconsciously knowing they are actually above. Capricorn will be so high up on a mountain that they only see Scorpios flying, but remember there was crabs at the bottom. Pisces is like a myth to Capricorns, something that is not real, not believable. It's a legend to Capricorn, whilst Capricorn is the legend on Earth. Aquarius has discovered that things are actually reversed. They discover the universal ocean and see that Pisces are really the ones flying there, but are hiding away on land. So either encourages Pisces to use their powers, or Aquarius will try steal it to use it back on land, to take down Capricorn and the rest of them, or to save humanity from Saturn's clutches, not realizing that's Pisces' job, and they are already doing it on land. They're just hidden. That's why they are hidden. This is what's happening at the end of the zodiac, which you'll see play out in the simulation we call life. Those who knows Pisces is the most secretive in the zodiac. That's just the natural nature of the energy. The fish is not supposed to be an actual open book. The fish sign and the symbol is sacred. Pisces are potential yohatsus, as the Japanese call it. They can be here 1 minute, then purposely disappear the next without any trace. It's all about secrets over here. And how Pisces keeps this all together? They become experts at compartmentalization on a level beyond Capricorn, as it's not just Earth. It's the spiritual world fully included too. They learn this from their opposite sign Virgo, then take it beyond Earth. They compartmentalize, separate things with the intent of tying it all together eventually, not keeping it separate. The so-called self-undoer ties it all together. Your secrets, Pisces secrets, and the secrets of the universe. If you're a chatty patty right now, trust me, you're gonna go real quiet eventually. All these videos I do, all these things I say, shouldn't surprise anyone that's been around a real Pisces, or if you're one yourself. Although secretive, you may witness these things if you're around one for a very long time. It's why I never get astrologers' descriptions of Pisces in terms of the weak woe is me image as a standard. It's really far off the mark. It's crazy and misleading. It's why I'll always try to give as much examples to back up what I'm saying, because it's all out there. But the Pisces nature is the Pisces nature, and matured Pisces are fully aware of it. In real life, Pisces will sit back and watch, let others take titles and blame for shit they fully know they've done or are capable of. Pisces knows themselves, but if you're around one long enough, you may see all these things I'm saying. You may not understand it, but you might see it. The good and bad stuff, if you're lucky and if you're unlucky. But when it comes to imagining a Pisces could do this and that, that's normally where it stops with people. Even close people, they could imagine it, but would never actually think the Pisces would actually go and do it, unless they've seen them do it before. And that's why Pisces can stay hidden for a long time. Because it doesn't go past the imagination for others. It's like a little assumption, followed by nothing, no follow-up. They can't go past that 12th house, that 12th house door, that portal. It's only Pisces that goes past it and sees it. You could imagine a Pisces man shooting up your baby shower because they told you to take the morning after pill and you didn't listen. but you wouldn't actually believe it until you see bullets flying, popping the gender reveal balloons before you got to reveal it. You could imagine a Pisces woman snipping your dick off in your sleep if she ever caught you cheating on her, but you wouldn't actually believe it until you're suddenly awoken by a sharp pain in the groin region that makes you jump up, painting the whole room red. They can only imagine it about Pisces, but can't believe it until they see it, when that imagination could already be real in this reality, and they just ain't seen it yet. But being the spiritual librarian means books can be stored and given out, so it really depends on what Alfred thinks the right course of action is in each scenario. They're just temporary staff until they board the plane. So don't be surprised if a Pisces makes the world their confessional booth one day and start confessing, cause they can't board it with any luggage, can't even board it in the human body. But if not, you ain't hearing shit. Loose lips sink ships. Who do you think is seeing all these ships that sank? All these old ships that were full of people, stories, sunken and haunted. Who do you think sees them the most? Swimming freely in the ocean, exploring. The other deep diving sign digs, investigates and reports back, shedding light, exposing. Then this one is just exploring, then discovers and becomes enlightened. They have the choice to shed light and expose, but some things are better left unsaid. Pisces overstands what is sacred and what is not, what should be shared and what should be kept to themselves. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and what happens in Pisces stays in Pisces. And you know who got the Vegas strip popping in the first place? Bugsy Siegel, a Pisces. You want to know who is the absolute best sign to trust in the zodiac that will under no circumstances tell your secrets even to their partners, even if the mafia is interrogating them, the CIA, the government, that one sign that forever keeps their mouth shut? None of them, not one, not a single soul. All Pisces will tell you this themselves. Trust nobody, not even your pets, not even the cockroaches. Even a Pisces doesn't trust a Pisces. A Pisces doesn't trust their own self sometimes. The most secretive sign doesn't even trust its own kind. Never forget this. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. And in life, we're all on trial. Now shut your ass up, put your seatbelts back on, and make sure that I was clear. We'll be arriving at our destination shortly.